What are you doing?
You said that we had to know tones this week for the video.
We're working with toner.
Oh.
Hi, and welcome to Crafts by Two. I'm Ken.
And I'm George.
And our friends at American Crafts and Heidi Swapp have sent us a Minc to check out.
Can't wait. We get to play with foil. Yay!
A lot of our viewers have been asking if we've tried it out, and now we have the chance. We're looking forward to giving it a try.
So let's unbox it so you can see what you get when you buy one. So let's open it. Probably lift it up. So first off, we have the instructions in a nice big Ziploc bag. And some protective cover sheets. So here's your instructions. Oops, I'm dropping all kinds of stuff out. There's your cover sheet. There's your instructions. Here's some foil that they give you. It looks like a single sheet of gold and a bunch of things that are already printed out that you can foil. So 3 tags. And we'll move the box off the table. Get rid of the styrofoam. Let's take it out of the plastic too. It has a plastic sheet over the top to protect the top of the machine that we're going to take off in there.
So it's got the cord attached. It's not a separate cord that will come off and you might lose it. It's all attached right in the back.
And then the power switch is over here, and then an RF switch in the back, which I assume means forward and reverse. So you can bring it back and forward and back.
And then across the top you have your temperature controls.
So I think it's time, Ken, for you to read the directions and for George to play.
Now we're just going to go through the instructions. We've already removed the plastic protective cover when we unboxed it. So we're turning the unit on in the back.
And then we decided we're going to do heat setting 4 for our project. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now it's heating up. And you know that because there's a red blinking light.
So this will blink red while it's warming up, and it will turn green and beep when it's ready.
So let's get our project ready. We're going to do this tag here. And as you can see, it only has toner really on 1/2 of it. So when we cut out our foil, we only have to cover that half. So I'm just going to line it up here with the gold. That's really all we need. Cut here, and cut here, and then just do straight cuts. If I can, these are horrible scissors. They don't cut very well.
And it's ready. It turned green and beeped.
So really, in about a minute, it was ready. And I would say you should use your craft room scissors, not your all-purpose scissors that George has used for many different kinds of projects to cut the foil. There. So we have all this foil left over, and we're going to put just this on top of our project. And then you're going to put your project inside here.
They recommend placing it towards the center.
And I'm going to look and make sure, yep, it's completely covered. Now I'm going to hand it over to Ken to put through the Minc.
So I'm lining it up with the lip, making sure it doesn't lift off, and sliding it in. And you just have to push it in a little, and then the rollers will pick it up and start pulling it through the device. And here it's coming out the back now.
Now, if you wanted to buy other protectors, Heidi Swapp sells other protectors. You could get them and cut them down if you're going to be doing a lot of smaller projects, so you don't have to use the whole 12 by 12 protector.
And we mentioned at the beginning that there is a forward and reverse button. That's more if it gets jammed by chance. Maybe you fed it in at an angle when it started to take it through the rollers. So you're not necessarily just reversing it back through.
So there we go. Peeled right off. We can take this, throw that away, Ken. And look at how beautiful that came out. Isn't that great? That's really, really beautiful.
It really does add quite an accent to your projects.
Another thing that the manual tells us is that the Minc heats up really quickly, which we saw, less than a minute for our project, and cools down slowly. So when you're doing a craft that has different thicknesses of materials and you want to do them all at once because it's the foil craze, everyone wants to make something this beautiful. You should do your thinner material first and your thicker material last. That way, thinner material, which requires less heat, will have the right temperature as it goes through. And the thicker material that requires more heat will have the right temperature as it goes through. That way you don't have to worry about it overheating or having the wrong temperature if you do your thick material first and your thin material after. You don't have to wait for it to cool down or anything.
And if you forget and leave it on, the Minc will turn itself off after 90 minutes from the last time you press the gold button.
That's really cool, because I'll forget. Kind of like the hot glue gun in the craft studio.
Yeah.
Not a good thing. Not a good thing. But this was our unboxing of the Minc machine. This is kind of part 1 in our Minc series. We're going to do a bunch of different projects with the Cricut and show you how you can make them even better with foil and with your Minc machine.
So you'll want to subscribe so you don't miss out. You can subscribe to our videos using our logo, which should be around on the video.
I stopped looking.
Or on YouTube, there'll be a red subscribe button kind of down there on that side. If you're watching on our website, there'll be a YouTube logo over to the side with a red button. And if you click on that and it doesn't do anything, you're already subscribed. Otherwise, when you click on it, it'll ask you for your email to subscribe.
That's easy.
So we're looking forward to trying out the Minc. It was quick and easy to unbox and set up, and we have lots of ideas for other projects.
I can't wait. Before we even got our Minc machine, Joanne's had a sale on the Minc foil, and someone bought all of it. That would have been me.
Yep.
So I can't wait to jump in and make cool cards and embellishments and all kinds of things with foil on them.
It really does add a level of sophistication to your paper crafting products, because it looks like it came from a professional printer, not something you did just in your home with a simple machine like the Minc.
So remember, this is part 1 of a couple episodes all about the Minc and foil and what you can do with it and with your Cricut. So until next Tuesday, probably sooner, I want to play with the foil and the Minc. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye! Card crafting? I don't want to say it like that.
A lot of card crafting.